Hi everyone, my name is Wong Chong Yee and my leader is Wan Yuen. We are from DFT Year 273. For this video, we are going to present our AACS2034 Fundamental of Computer Network assignment. So let's move on. In this video, we will talking about network scenario, network design, subnet table, addressing table, network configuration, and pin connectivity. First of all, we are hired by NMU as a network engineer to design a LAN for their universities network, which includes building in several locations. It's involved in two locations, which is location A and location B. There are 4 departments and 3 faculty need to set up a network such as Chancellery Department, Bursary and Administration Department, Marketing and Student Affairs Department, International and Local Admission Department, Faculty of Information and Technology, Faculty of Business and Language Studies, Faculty for Health and Medical Sciences. The 4 departments are located in location A and 3 faculty are located in location B. In location A, ground floor is International and Local Admission Department. First floor is Marketing and Student Affairs Department. Second floor is Bursary and Administration Department. And third floor is Chancellery Department. In location B, first floor is Faculty of Health and Medical Sciences, second floor is Faculty of Business and Language Studies, and third floor is Faculty of Information and Technology. Location B, which is next to location A with the distance of 100 meters. It's a network topology that we design in this network. Light blue ellipse indicate location A and deep blue ellipse indicate location B. We are using 10 switch and 1 router, and each switch can connected to 3 PC and 1 server in each department. We decided to use PT as our router model and PT as our switch model. For the connection of router or switch, we use the copper through cable to connect between the router and the switch. In location A, as a label, department indicate department name, IP address indicate PC's IP address. For the connection, we use the copper through cable to connect between the PC and the switch. For the host, indicate each department's number of hosts required. In location B, as a label, faculty indicate faculty name. Other label indicate just same as the location A. On the router part, we have added the CGE component, which is Gigabit Ethernet port. Gigabit Ethernet port can provide Gigabit Ethernet copper connectivity for across routers, which can connect router and switch using copper through cable. On the switch part, we can add the CFE component, which is fast Ethernet port. Fast Ethernet port can provide the one fast Ethernet interface for use with copper media, which can connect switch and end devices using copper through cable. We need to calculate the growth after growth host required based on before growth host required given by scenario for each department and faculty. In our scenario, is growth 88%, which need to use the before growth host required times 88%. After that, plus before growth host required to get the after growth host required. For example, I will take the Chancellery department to do the calculation. Firstly, take 204 times 88%, which is equal to 180. After that, 204 plus 180, which equal to 384. Last, we will get 384 as the after growth host required. Other using the same calculation method to get after growth host required. Furthermore, in the before growth subnet table, we also need to calculate the max host, mean host, network address, CIDR, first usable, last usable, broadcast address, range of addresses, and usable IP. The max host is 2 power of 8 equal to 256. The CIDR, also known as call prefix. For this table, 8 bits are being used for subnet portion, which is 24. The mean host is 2 power of 7 equal to 128, and plus 1, which is equal to 129. Plus 1 is for skip the network address itself and start with the first usable host address. The first usable is network address plus 1, which is 10.0.0.0 plus 1 equal to 10.0.0.1. The last usable is broadcast address, -1, which is 10.0.0.255. -1 equal to 10.0.0.254. The network address is use the IP address that given by scenario, which is 10.0.0.0, so it's class A. Then 10.0.0.0 plus 1 equal to 10.0.1.0 the broadcast address, which is 10.0.0.255 plus 1 equal to 10.0.1.255. The range of address is from the first usable IP. Usable IP is maximum host, -2, which is 256, -2 equal to 254. In the aftergrowth subnet table, we also need to calculate the maximum host, min host, network address, CIDR for usable, last usable, broadcast address, range of addresses, and usable IPs. The max host is 2 power of 9 equal to 512. The CIDR, also known as call prefix for this table, 9 bits are being used for subnet portion, which is 23. The min host is 2 power of 8 equal to 256, and plus 1, which is equal to 257. Plus 1 is for skip the network address itself and start with the first usable host address. The first usable is a network address plus 1, which is 10.0.0.1 plus 2 equal to 10.0.2.1. The last usable is broadcast address, -1, which is 10.0.0.255, -1 equal to 10.0.0.254. The network address use the IP address that given by scenario, which is 10.0.0.0, so it's class A. Then 10.0.0.0 plus 2 equal to 10.0.2.0. The broadcast address, which is 10.0.1.255 plus 2 equal to 10.0.3.255. The range of address is from the first usable IP to the last usable IP, which is 10.0.0.0 to 10.0.1.255. The usable IP is maximum host, -2, which is 256, -2 equal to 254. So that's all is for my presentation part. Now I will pass to my teammate to present his part.
So hello everyone, my name is Wan Yuen. So today we are going to walk through the addressing table. So due to the time consuming, I will only go through some of the addressing table. So within the addressing table, we can see that the IP address that has been assigned to every device in the topology, and the table also shows the interface that the IP address are assigned. For example, the end device router 1 is using the port of gigabyte internal 5/0 to interface, and it assigned the IP address of 10.0.0.10.1 and followed by the subnet mask is using 255.255.254.0. So next is the chancellery department. It located in location A on the third floor. So it used the port of fast internal 0 for the end device PC2 has been assigned with the address of IP address 10.0.0.4 and the default gateway is 10.0.0.1. Here is the remaining addressing table for other departments and faculties. Okay, next let's talk about the table process of configuring a router and switch using CLI command. So first of all, let's reconfigure the console line. This is how we access the device directly through the console port. To do this, we need to enter the privilege mode by typing enable. Next, we will access the configuration mode by typing config terminal. Now, we select the physical port by typing line console 0. So next is the VTY line password. So moving on the setting the password for virtual terminal lines or VTY lines. Again, we start by entering privilege mode with enable, then we access the configuration mode with config terminal, then we type the line VTY !mark to see the available option for configuring the virtual terminal lines. Once we have the range of VTY lines, typically is 0 to 15, then we select them by typing line VTY 0 and 15. Finally, we enable login authentication on the selecting VTY lines with the login command. So next is the privilege mode password configuration. Now let's set up the password for privilege mode. We enter privilege mode with enable, then we access the configuration mode with config terminal. So we set the password by typing enable password, for example enable password CLA33. So next, the secret password configuration. So for add security, we can set a secret password. Again, we enter the privilege mode with enable, then we access the configuration mode with config terminal. Then we set the secret password by typing enable secret, for example enable secret AACS2034. And lastly, we set the host name. So let's give our router or switch our meaningful name. So we enter the privilege mode with enable, then we access the configuration mode with config terminal, then we set the hostname by typing hostname, for example hostname router 1. So next is save running configuration to NVRAM. So essential to save our configuration to non-volatile random access memory NVRAM to proceed through the reboots. So we enter the privilege mode with enable, then we type copy running -config startup -config to save the running configuration to NVRAM. So we set the IP address. Now let's configure the IP address. We enter the privilege mode with enable, then we access the configuration mode with config terminal, and we select the interface by typing interface name, and for example interface gigabit internal 0/0. So next we set the IP address and subnet mask by typing IP address and subnet mask. So finally, we bring up the interface up by typing no shutdown. And lastly, for the setting default gateway. So first we enter the privilege mode with enable, then we access the configuration mode with config terminal. We select the VLAN interface by typing interface VLAN1, and we set the default gateway by typing IB default gateway. So finally we bring out the interface up by typing no shutdown, and that's it. We have successfully configured out our router or switch using CLI commands. So next I will show the device pin connectivity by using Cisco Packet Tracer. So first of all, I will link the PC2 to PC1. It shows that it's successfully pinging. So next, I will use the PC6 and pinging to PC16. Okay, so it shows that it's successfully pinging. Okay, so next, I will choose the PC20 here and ping to the server 6 here. Okay, so it shows that it's successfully pinging when the different device and the different network. So that's all for me, and thank you very much.